Good morning and welcome to the first oil and gas lease sale for the coastal plain of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. I'm Kate McGregor, Deputy Secretary for the Department of the Interior, and it is my honor to preside over this momentous occasion. For background, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act signed into law on December 22nd, 2017 as Public Law 11597 mandated the Secretary of the Interior, acting through the Bureau of Land Management, to develop an oil and gas leasing program within the coastal plain of ANWR in an area traditionally known as the 1002 area. This is a reference to the specific section in the Alaska National Interest Lands Conservation Act of 1980 that set this area aside for the potential for oil and gas development. Today, we're following Congress's direction and fulfilling that commitment to the nation and to Alaskans to develop a responsible oil and gas leasing program which could result in economic benefits to Alaskans and the nation, as well as contribute to increased domestic energy production and job creation. I was thinking a lot about today's sale and how it has been decades in the making. Today is truly historic, and we must acknowledge all individuals, both in Alaska and throughout the nation, who have made today possible. Today's sale is not only the fulfillment of our statutory direction from the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, but it is the commitment of the Trump administration to create fresh tracks for Alaska and for our nation to fulfill the goal of U.S. energy security for decades to come. And when it comes to Arctic national security, today's sale will further demonstrate the United States will have a long-term economic presence. It is my hope that if and when commercial quantities of oil are discovered on any of these leases, that this action will make history for generations to come. While bonus bids are so great to have, the long-term royalties of production will have a positive impact on the state budget, all Alaskans, and the federal treasury. That the oil throughput will once again reinvigorate the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, that 800-mile amazing feat of engineering. And that well-paying jobs will bring economic strength for Kaktovik and for all Alaskans. So to all of those who have played a role in making today possible and happen, thank you for your grit and for your determination. As I stated, the Coastal Plain Oil and Gas Program is being carried out pursuant to Public Law 11597 and other executive, legislative, judicial, and Department of the Interior guidance. Prior to the bid submission deadline of December 31st, we received 16 sealed bids submitted on 12 different tracts encompassing nearly 600,000 acres. And so with that, let's get started on today's business. Thank you. First bid is for tract number 16 of the Coastal Plain. Bidder name, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority, 100% interest. The amount bid, $1,437,675. Thank you. Coastal Plain Tract 17. Bidder name, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority. Bidding amount, $1,096,900. Coastal Plain Tract 22. Bidder name, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority. Amount bid, $1,404,200. Coastal Plain Tract 23. Bidder name, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority. Amount bid, $1,470,750. Thank you. Tract number 24. Bidder name, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority. Amount bid, $1,454,400. Coastal Plain Tract 25, two bids. First bid, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority, $1,215,075. Second bid, Knick Armed Services LLC, $1,622,260. Thank you. Coastal Plain Track 26, bidder name, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority, $1,335,300. Coastal Plain Track 27, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority, $1,311,175. Coastal Plain Track 29, multiple bids. First bid, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority, $586,150. Second bid, bidder name Regenerate Alaska Inc., $771,373. Third bid is incomplete. Coastal Plain Track 30. Bidder name Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority, $1,169,775. Coastal Plain Track 31, multiple bids. First bid, Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority, $1,338,650. Second bid incomplete. Got it. Coastal Plain Track 32, the bid is incomplete. This concludes the reading of today's bids. We'll now take a short intermission. Thank you. That concludes the opening and reading of the sealed bids. I want to recognize the efforts of everyone at BLM Alaska that contributed in making today's sale such a success. From those who spent countless hours developing the oil and gas leasing environmental impact statement and the associated record of decision, to those in the room today who prepared today's sale. I want to add a special shout out to the BLM Alaska staff who processed more than 40,000 handwritten comment letters in the weeks leading up to today's sale. They ensured that every single letter was properly considered. This effort was undertaken by team members throughout BLM Alaska's state office. Today, we received bids on 11 tracts encompassing nearly 600,000 acres. The high bid amounts for the sale totaled $14,412,458, of which the state of Alaska receives one-half. Thank you again for participating in our live stream lease sale this morning. The final results for today's sale will be available shortly on the BLM Alaska website at www.blm.gov/Alaska. Thank you.